Alright, we are on the play with Rug Delver. I'd say this hand is a keep. 3 lands is a little much, but I do kind of like it. It's certainly not bad. We're probably going to start off with... Yeah, we'll go Island Delver and play the Bauble. I was considering the fact that we won't be able to use the fetch and get red mana next turn in case we wanted, say, Delver Scry plus Bolt. Well, I wanted... No, that's irrelevant because we would need to put the land down first. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're going to use the Bauble to look at our top card. Aether Vial is fine, but will probably invalidate our Mana Leak. Ghost Quarter makes me think they're probably on Death and Taxes, so the Lightning Bolt should be very much live. Let's see what we have on top. It's a Tarn. We're going to draw it. Delver's going to hit the stack first. We're going to draw first. We'll pick up the Tarn and hopefully have an instant or sorcery on top. That is a very good one to hit. Second Lightning Bolt is fantastic in this matchup. We're going to play the Tarn to thin the deck a little bit, and let's get in there. We're going to have to get our green source sooner or later, so we may as well fetch now. Well, not now, but before playing the mountain. Chef at Dunes? Second, eighth. Don't have Remand. Actually, maybe we should have leaked that. That might have been a good idea. Pay 1, add white, pay some mana, sack it, buffs everybody. Okay. That's a new addition from Amonkhet? Or is that our? I don't know. It's not that important. I think that is our, though. We're going to get a Stomping Ground tapped. Another Lightning Bolt. Jeez. I think we're going to play the mountain so we have both bolts up. Can't even define the colors of your deck properly. Okay, we're gonna stop using the chat now. I guess our opponent doesn't like that we're playing 3 colors. I don't know. We have 3 lightning bolts though, so that's nice. If they play anything that we want to leak, we're gonna leak it. Ooh, Tech Edge. That makes me not want to play this Scalding Tarn. Do we start bolting faces? 1. We're going to use 1 since we can only cast 2 bolts a turn anyways. So that seems fine. Denial. Not great here. Definitely not great here. We're going to get in for another 3. And if they let this Delver connect one more time after this, we're probably just going to bolt for the game. Might be a Thalia. Leonin Arbiter. That's going to be annoying with Ghost Quarter, but at least we have bolts for it if they try to pull that. 1 vial takes up to 3, the other's at 2. Then again, we might just want to go face if they try the Ghost Quarter stuff on us. They may very well not have enough stuff to actually fight 2 bolts going at them. We'll see if Delver connects. If they have a path, the bolt face line gets a lot worse. We're just drawing lightning bolts, which is perfectly fine. I am actually quite happy with that. Path. Do we even try to counter that? We let it resolve. We're not going to get anything. That's fine. We have 3 lightning bolts in hand. No. No need to worry about it. I believe we're just going to pass to them. We're just going to be on the burn plan now. It's a little weird being on the burn plan this quickly. But I mean, when you draw 4 lightning bolts, I guess that happens. Delver also went uncontested for a couple hits at least. Oh, they tapped a land which does damage to them. They did that earlier, putting them to 7. They did it again, going to 6. 2 bolts is probably going to do it. Let's see. Fantastic. Let's go to game 2, assumably against Mono White Death and Taxes. What do we want against them? EE seems possibly good. Can't be that bad. It hits Aether Vials, it hits 2 mana plays. Thalia is going to make it more expensive, which I don't like. Maybe we don't want EE. We'll put that... Can I do a maybe pile? Not yet. We'll leave it over here. Vapor Snag seems bad. Blood Moon seems awful. I like Sweepers. I don't like that Anger of the Gods costs 3 mana. But I do like Sweepers here. Pyroclasm seems great. I'm not sure they have anything with 3 toughness we need to worry about. Possibly Blade Splicer Golem tokens. Huntmaster's excellent. We're going to want to become a mid-range deck. May or may not want Spell Snare. I don't want the Ceremonious Rejections. We're not looking to counter the Aether Vial with something that narrow. But then again, they showed us Shefet Ruins, which, besides the Anthem effect that they can sack a desert for, that can produce colorless mana, which means there's a good chance of Thought-Knot Seers in our opponent's deck. That's something to look at. We may or may not want those Ceremonious Rejections. We might end up just wanting additional Vapor Snag. We'll probably leave the Dismember and Vapor Snag to hedge. Forked Bolt seems fantastic. We want to bring in 7 cards. What do we want to cut? Probably a Mandrills. The Scours are going to come out because we want to be a lot more interactive. A Leak. Probably a Denial. Do we cut the Shoals? I could see cutting the Shoals. Yeah, let's get rid of a lot of the counter magic. We'll dump the Snare instead of the Denial. We'll trust our burn spells to take care of the creatures and the denials to hit the spells, as opposed to trying to get Spell Snare to deal with creatures. Board in these. We have Sweepers, we have Huntmaster for late game top end, we have Artifact Removal for their Vials. What else do we want? Do I want to bring anything back? 4, 8, only 12 cards to pitch for 1 to Shoal, so we don't want that. Could be a Thought Scour, could be the Mana Leak, maybe the Spell Snare. Let's bring back the Spell Snare. We'll do that. Give it a go. Hopefully that's good. That's a pretty clear mulligan. We kinda sorta need lands in this deck. We still need lands. Those are lands. Do I want the third one? We have Anger in the deck, in our hand even, and Huntmasters and Friends in the deck. So let's keep it. Eldrazi confirmed. They are playing white colorless Eldrazi and Taxes. Usually Eldrazi and Taxes is a white-black colorless deck, I believe. We're going to grab a Steam Vents and Delver it up. Aether Vial ticking up. I don't think Death and Taxes plays anything on 1 that we need to worry about. They will probably have a Thought-Knot Seer next turn, though, which is going to take our best answer. We're going to play that. Let's play the Tarn. Like I said, I don't believe they have anything to Violent on 1, so I will swing here. Blessed Alliance. Ooh, sure. I can live with that. I'm not happy about it, but I can live with it. That one. Yep. And we'll just put Delver 2.0 down. I did not want you to transform Delver, although I appreciate the effect. If this is a Thought-Knot Seer, we're probably in trouble. If it's not a Thought-Knot Seer, I guess we have a chance. Oh, it looks a little... Maybe? Oh, I guess not. That would make Ancient Grudge pretty good, though. What do we have on top, and do we want it? Stubborn Denial. I don't want it, but I am pretty happy to reveal it. I think we're going to grab a Stomping Ground because I want double red. Yeah, we'll get a Stomping Ground tapped. That's fine. Yep. Yes. We probably grab a basic island. Or forest. It really doesn't matter. Let's get an island off that. Let the fetch resolve. Get rid of this Delver. With strength 3... I guess they... No, they haven't seen Mandrills yet. I guess we can let that slide. They actually haven't seen Goyf yet either. We may as well accept the ramp and play the 4th land. We have no reason to really expect a tech edge at this point, so I don't mind playing the 4th land. We're probably going to want to play it anyway sooner or later. And if they do tech edge something, speak of the devil, it shall appear, yada yada yada. Once they tech edge something, we can just use this fetch to clean up, be our 4th land. Targeting the steam vents, that's okay. We're probably getting another steam vents. Right now even. I still want double red, although I don't know if it's going to be any good. Now, since we only have the 1/4 land, I don't think we want to play it. They do have ones. Or maybe they're just screwing with us. Thraben Inspector. Ooh, I forgot that was a card people ran. That has been picking up a non-zero amount of steam in Death and Taxes decks. We should have played around that. I forgot it existed. Should not have attacked with that Delver when they Blessed Allianced. They could have had Thraben Inspector off the vial, and that would have been very bad for us. We'll take one. If they don't have any follow-up, I think we just Forked Bolt it. We can also play Delver. We'll deal 2. Probably a good idea. Could be a Flicker Wisp, in which case I think we get... No, it's a Displacer. Ooh. That really makes me wish we had more red sources. I guess soon enough we will anger a bunch of stuff. They're going to get rid of the Thraben... Oh, the Thraben Inspector comes right back. I wish I had another red source. Oh, that's actually really good value with the Inspector. I like that. I don't think we're going to play this Delver because right now we're on Anger of the Gods or Bust as our game plan, so I'm just going to pass it back to them. If they have a Thought Knot, we are in trouble because they can take our Anger, but what are you going to do? We're going to take 4 here. I don't want to waste a Vapor Snag temporarily dealing with that. Basic island, sure. Do I want to play around anything? Yeah, just in case they have something that makes us pay an extra or something to that effect. Looks like they're digging for something to answer that Anger. That's a good spot for Anger. Deals with 3 toughness Eldrazi Displacers. Not that Anger of the Gods is good against Eldrazi in general, because Thought-Knot Seers and friends, they basically get an extra card out of it. Pretty good. And then we exile those. We're going to play Delver and pass it over to them. We are certainly not winning. Our opponent's clue tokens have probably put them over the cusp as far as card advantage goes. So we are losing this game currently. Hopefully we pull it together though. Gideon, ally of Zendikar. That's going to be a lot of trouble. They emblemed it immediately. Okay. Sure. It's a little annoying that emblems don't show up on Xmage. Maybe it's in the command zone? Yeah, it's in the command zone. Ooh, Dismember. Yeah, I'll show them that. Well, we have a chance. If this Delver goes completely uncontested, we have a very good chance. I don't know if I want to play the Misty. I probably just do. We can't play around double Tech Edge anyway, since they can just trigger both at once before they blow up any lands. So it's not like having the 5th land is bad for us. We may as well just play it. Thalia, sure. I'm at least somewhat interested in dismembering that, but not too interested. Do we fetch? I guess we shouldn't have played that. It's really not relevant. I would have preferred keeping the Misty in hand. If we had another land, it would have been very important. This Spell Snare came precisely a turn too late to be awesome. Maybe they'll have another 2-drop, though. I'm definitely not excited to dismember that Thalia, but I think we're going to have to sooner or later. Oh, never mind. We're going to end up dismembering whatever this is, but it's probably a Flicker Wisp. Oh, it's a Displacer. That's fine. Yeah, we're probably just losing this game. I don't think we're going to be able to take it. We're probably just too far behind. That gets them a nice Fog. Unflips our Delver. We can only dismember one of these. The other is going to do quite a bit of damage. Let's pass to them. See what happens. Outside of top decking at least one Huntmaster, I don't feel like we can come back from this. And if we have an opportunity to hide some information going into Game 3, I'm probably going to take it. However, we're not taking this damage. I am going to dismember the Displacer. We probably should have done that before they drew, yeah. I basically gave them a chance to top deck another Displacer or a Flicker Wisp, so that was bad. That was sloppy. Don't be sloppy. Don't do what I do. 4. Don't know what they're bringing in on 4. Thought-Knot. Do we just bounce the Thought-Knot now? They're going to take our Vapor Snag. It's basically our only answer. We can hide the fact that we're running Vapor Snag, but that's probably obvious. If we draw something we don't want them to see, I'm going to scoop. Thought-Knot trigger. Tarn, that's fine. They can take a look. They can take the Spell Snare. I'm okay with that. They can know about it. They can take it. That is all perfectly fine. We're still waiting to see if that Dismember resolves. Doesn't look like it's going to. Another Displacer. That's going to bounce the first one. Yep. That's enough. Actually, we're going to let them give us more information if they're willing. We're only taking 3 here, so we're not actually dead. They might show us more cards. No need to reveal that. We're just going to pass. See what happens. We could have fetched, but I'm 90% sure there's no top deck that saves us. Even if we top deck a Huntmaster, they can blink the Huntmaster. I guess blinking the Huntmaster doesn't help. They can blink the token, and we would not be gaining enough life. So we may as well just give them a chance to give us some more information. We're going to take some lumps. We're also going to hasten the process. Oh, Xmage did not just freeze. There we go. Xmage did not freeze. We do have this Delver here, though, for some reason. That's just the exile. Sometimes Xmage does that and leaves the exile when you go to sideboard. How's our configuration here? Knowing that we're playing against a bunch of colorless spells makes me pretty anxious to have these ceremonious rejections in the deck. Probably more than Spell Snare, given that the colorless creatures are much more difficult to deal with. I guess the Vapor Snag gets a little bit better, but not much. It's not as good as it is against, say, Death's Shadow or Eldrazi-tron. I might even board one out. We definitely want all the bolt effects. Maybe a Traverse can go? Huh. I'm really not sure what we're cutting here. I don't want to get rid of the Mana Leak. If anything, I want more Mana Leak. But probably not because of Aether Vial. Maybe we just bring in one rejection? We have 3 denials here. Do we cut one? Most of their stuff is creatures. I think I'm okay with cutting one. But denial's really good against Path, and not that our opponent knows it, but we actually have a lot of cards that turn on denial. I'm going to go with 1 rejection, I think. Is anything worse than rejection? I feel like I'd rather have Mana Leak. On the draw, I guess rejection gets a few more points because it's 1 mana. But Mana Leak is more general, can counter paths, things like that. Let's cut the Vapor Snag for it. Hopefully that's good. We're going to give it a go. Heading into Game 3 on the play against Mono White, Eldrazi, and Taxes. We're going to keep. We'll get us Steam Vents, cast Serum Visions, and hopefully we will be off to the races. Actually, do we want a Breeding Pool instead? Yeah, we do. This is a matchup where bolt effects are extremely good, but I do think I want my green. Do I want the Visions under the mountain? I actually do, just in case. Let's go to the opponent. We do have a pretty high curve here. 2 Huntmasters are in hand. The only 2 Huntmasters, given that I'm not currently running the 3rd. On the other hand, I'm going to slam a Goyf. Next turn, I'm probably going to slam another Goyf. So let's see how this shapes up. Rest in Peace is going to make Tarmogoyf very bad. That's okay, though. It can at least chump block something. Mandrills also notably became really bad. We're not casting that for a while. Huntmaster and Delver are unscathed, however, so that is good. We might be seeing a a Thought-Knot Seer on 3. I almost expect it. Here's a Thraben Inspector. No reveal, but that is something I wanted to draw. More lands are good. I believe we're going to fetch... I don't know what we're going to fetch for, but we are going to fetch. I want to cast this Serum Visions unimpeded. I don't want to get a basic because of Ghost Quarter and Path to Exile. What do we want? Maybe a Steam Vents gets us double red. Yeah, I don't think we need double green. Do we shock? I guess worst case scenario we play a Goyf, but that's not great. We hit the 4th land, which is good. Visions also is not bad at all. I believe... No, we don't attack. I would get in for 1, but alas, Thraben Inspector. So I think we're just going to play another Goyf. On the other hand, we might want to hold on to the Goyf in case we draw Anger of the Gods. But Goyf's not really doing anything anyways. So if we top deck Rest in Peace, it can at least do... If we top deck Rest in Peace. If we top deck Destructive Revelry to deal with Rest in Peace, the Goyf can at least do something. Then again, this way, we can potentially make them think we have Mana Leak, which isn't bad. I'm going to play the Goyf. I don't think the bluff is very strong. They play a 2. Sarah Avenger is going to be very annoying. 3/3 Vigilance flying. Pretty good. Yup. Hopefully Huntmasters can help deal with that shenanigans. And if Delver transforms, when Delver transforms off of the Serum Visions, we can at least swing for 3. I don't really mind racing here because we have back-to-back Huntmaster. Green, red, blue, blue, doesn't matter. We're going to gain some life, make some dudes. That could be anything. Displacer, sure. Bouncing, probably the Aberration. Let's be real here. Bouncing the Wolf, sure. Gets rid of our token. Ideally, they'd bounce the Huntmaster, but I mean, they're not going to do that. Gideon, going to make their creatures pretty big. They're swinging with the team. Do I want to chump block anything? Almost certainly. We may as well do that. I don't think we're going to block the Thraben Inspector because we could just block the Displacer again next turn, which seems at least okay. We're going to take 6, go to 7. We are definitely in danger. Lightning Bolt was a decent top deck. It's not great because their creatures are pretty big thanks to that emblem. I do think I want to use the Bolt. I also want Huntmaster to transform, but they're probably going to blink it, so I guess that's not really relevant. Maybe we play another Huntmaster and just go for the Bolt, maybe Serum Visions next turn. I'm really not sure what we should do. I'm inclined to think I want Huntmaster on the board. Gains life, makes more blockers. And I think we're going to swing with this Aberration, which we really should have done before playing the Huntmaster for completeness. Oh, that was bad. Whoops. That was bad. That was like top tier misplay right there. So don't swing with Aberration in that case. Sarah Avenger is no longer a 3/3. So what would happen if Delver Aberration was still back to block? They vial something in, sure. It's a Flicker Wisp. Thought you would play Mountain Bolt or something. Nope. Thought Not Seer's going to take the Bolt. Displacer probably flickering the Goyf. It's the one thing I'm most happy to chump with, and the Huntmasters make more bodies if they do that. We're facing lethal, so we are going to have to give up at least one Huntmaster. They have the ability to flicker a Huntmaster. So I guess it... Oh no, they're swinging with the Avenger too. Yeah, we're just dead. Unless we chump with both. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go to 1. We may as well. We don't have any outs, but we will play to our non-existent outs. Not even anger saves you. That is correct. They are too big. I'm gonna visions. We're basically just gonna play magic. Snapcaster Mage. That's probably would have been helpful before the Gideon. Yeah, that's fine. We are dead. Nothing we can do about that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.